Hey everybody, my name is Zeta and I'm new to WitchTube, sorta, kinda. We won't go there, we won't explain why. I will remain a mystery in your mind forever. You'll have to forgive me today because I'm drinking kind of bad coffee and it's melting and I'm like jittery. Today I'm kind of all over the place. I can't stop laughing at myself and life and everything else, so I guess it's a good thing, but you know, just bear with me, hang in here, as I talk to you about my witchy goals for 2017, because that's what I randomly decided that this video was going to be about as my introduction to WitchTube. So, one of my main goals, I have notes. I don't know why I wrote notes, because I only have 2 goals. But anyway, I wrote notes. So one of my main goals is to become more acquainted with the lunar phases. I know this is really basic and that I should know this already since I've been technically studying witchcraft and practicing for like, I don't know, all my life. Not really. I think I really got into witchcraft, like really practicing it in 2012. So not that long ago, but I've been building up to the practice of witchcraft for my entire life. I feel like, anyway, you know, I just feel like it's something that was kind of always within me, and I think a lot of witches can relate. Even if you weren't brought up in like a witchy, new agey kind of household like me, you still just have that connection with nature and the voices, not the crazy like Abigail Salem witch trial voices. I'm talking like the voice of nature, and your inner voice and the voice of your gods. You know, that's when you were born to be a witch. I feel like this is not based on any kind of research. This is just what I'm feeling as I'm talking to you right now. I just feel like you have an innate connection to these things when you were born to be a witch in this lifetime. So I've always felt that, and even though I never started like really studying and practicing until like later in life, like my late teens or something like that, I still feel like I was born this way. Like, what is it, Maybelline, CoverGirl? I don't even know. So the reason that I want to learn the lunar phases is that I can work them more into my magical practice, but also more importantly, I feel like I'm really connected to the moon in ways that I didn't understand before. Again, I think that's something that's common with a lot of people, but for some reason, like, it just never registered in my mind until I got a reading, or a birth chart reading from my friend Sasha at Sasha Astrology, and I will link her down below. And she mentioned how I really should look into the way that the moon affects me. So that's why I want to do that, so I can kind of understand my own emotional tides and see how I can work with that rather than against it with the moon. You know, like, the moon is not something that I can control, so I may as well learn how to work with it. Don't want to knock down the table here. That would be bad. I would spill this, I was gonna say delicious coffee, but it's not really delicious. Anyway, don't want to spill coffee. Don't want to knock over the table. I need to focus again. I need to focus. Okay, so my second goal for this year is to learn how to ground and shield, and this is something that I also knew about but never really thought that I needed, because I was of the persuasion that my thoughts created my reality, and if my thoughts create my reality, if I don't think about the negative things that could come through me, since I am so empathetic and intuitive and psychic and what's the word, sensitive and all of those things, if I didn't think about it, then it wouldn't happen to me. Not so. And I think that's why I became so like bogged down by my tarot practice, because I used to read cards for people professionally. I say professionally or loosely because I still feel like I wasn't as qualified as I thought I was, to be quite honest with you. I really do think that, but anyway, I was taking money to read people's cards when maybe I shouldn't have been, but that's another story that I might talk about here. I was not grounding and shielding because I didn't think that I needed to, and even though I always got really great feedback from people from the readings that I gave them, they just wore me out, and I got to the point where I dreaded doing them, and I couldn't figure out why, and I thought, well, maybe I'm just not meant to do this for people. I don't think that's the case, because even though I stopped trying to do it professionally, people still come to me and people still give me like really good feedback, and I love doing it now that I don't do it like every day quite so often, you know what I mean? I still need to learn how to ground and shield, because I don't want to take on other people's energy anymore when I do readings for them, because that's a lot. You know, I have my own stuff to deal with, and I don't really need to take on everyone else's energy. So I want to learn how to do this. I'm gonna see if I can go to this one, he's like I don't think he considers himself to be a Reiki guy. I think he considers himself to be like an energetic healer. I'm gonna go to him and see if he can teach me how to really ground and shield myself properly, because I've read online how to do it, but I've tried it that way and it's okay, but I feel like if I'm gonna keep doing these things for people, which I guess I am because people keep coming to me, and I really do feel like maybe that's part of my purpose here, then I need to really, really be able to ground and shield. I know that now, and I'm gonna do it now. Oh, and the reason that I know this, by the way, is because I got this card. It's called White Light from... What deck is this from? I'm drawing a blank here. This is a weird day for me. It's the Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle by Terry Foss, and I'll leave a link to this below as well because it's a beautiful deck. And it talks about how this card is for protection, also being connected to the lunar phases for me. That's really cool. So yeah, I pulled this card and I just knew. I was like, okay, I've got to ground and shield. If I'm gonna help people heal like I want to, I'm gonna have to learn how to ground and shield. So that's my second goal of the year. Hopefully I will learn how to do it properly, and hopefully I will stop rambling and hopefully I will be able to ground my energy today, because I feel like I'm all over the place. Maybe it's because it's Beltane. I don't know. Maybe it's because tomorrow is my birthday. I turn 26. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. And this is kind of all over the place. I don't even know if I'm going to post it, but if I do, see you next time.